This is Ask EWG, where EWG researchers answer your burning questions about consumer safety. We received this question from a concerned mother in Wisconsin. My husband and I are thinking of buying this great old house with a big back deck, but I remember reading something about how wood used on decks can be dangerous. We've got a 2-year-old. Should I be worried? Here's EWG's Executive Director, Richard Wiles, with the answer.
If you think the wood might be more than 5 years old, it's probably been treated with arsenic. So this is some old wood right here. It kind of looks gray and aged. You should basically assume that that's arsenic treated wood. So there are several things you can do to protect yourself. One is the wood should be sealed with any kind of wood sealant that you can buy at any hardware store. The other thing is you might want to consider replacing some of the heavier traffic areas of the deck of the porch with a substitute, maybe even a plastic, or at least some newer wood that hasn't been treated with arsenic. Now, when you're treating the wood, though, you should be careful not to sand it, because that will release more arsenic into the environment and could easily poison you or your children. So you do want to be concerned if it's older wood and take some basic steps. The main thing to do is seal that wood at least twice a year and consider replacing some of the heavier trafficked areas. Now, if you do have a deck that's elevated and you store things underneath it, you want to take care to take the children's toys out from underneath the deck so that they don't become covered with arsenic that leaches down off the deck every time it rains. You want to keep your kids off of the deck if you can, or maybe cover the areas that they play on, particularly if it's toddlers, small children. You want to lay down a blanket or something if you want to put your baby down on an arsenic-treated deck. And you want to wash your hands a lot when you are on the deck, or particularly when your children are on the deck, because children, especially small ones, tend to put their hands in their mouths a lot. And there is arsenic on that wood, so you want to do everything you can to minimize their exposures.